Good morning. My topic is speech organs and their role. So, the various organs which are involved in the production of speech sounds are called speech organs. They are also known as vocal organs. So, this study of speech organs helps to determine the role of each organ in the production of speech sounds. So, this include lungs, vocal folds, and most importantly, the articulates. So the organs of speech are the respiratory system organs, which is lungs, chest muscles, windpipe, that is also called as trachea, and the phonatory system organs, that is larynx. In other words, it is called as Adam's apple. The next is the articulatory system organs, which is mouth, nose, teeth, tongue, and lips. So first, let's see the respiratory system organs. So the first is lungs. So as we all know, lungs, which is made up of alveoli, the lungs provide the energy source for the airflow. The lungs are the sponge respiratory organs situated inside the ventage. So they expand and contract as we breathe in and out. So the amount of accumulated inside our lungs control the pressure of the airflow. So the next is vocal folds. Vocal folds is vocal cord. The vocal folds are like a pair of lips placed horizontally from front to back. They are joined to the front but can be separated at the back. So the opening between the vocal folds is called glottis. So the glottis is considered to be in open state when the folds are apart. And when the folds are pressed together, the glottis it can be seen in a closed state. So we can see some of the different positions of vocal cords. First one is wide apart. Second one is narrow glottis. Third is tightly closed. Fourth is touched or nearly touched. So wide apart here, when the vocal folds are wide apart, they do not vibrate. So when this happens, the sounds produced in the vocal cords are called as voice sounds. For example, thumb, fa, etc. And the next is narrow glottis. If the air is passed through the glottis, when it is narrowed, then there is an audible friction. And this is also called as voiceless, since the vocal folds do not vibrate. The third is tightly closed. The vocal folds can be firmly pressed together so that the air cannot pass between them. Such a position produces a glottal sound. The last one is touched or nearly touched. So the major role of the vocal folds is that of a vibrator in the production of solution. The folds vibrate when these two are touching each other or nearly touching. So this vibration of the folds produces a musical note that is called voice, and so this is called as voiced sounds. So the next organ is the larynx. So larynx is colloquially known as the voice box. So it is a box-like small structure situated in the front of the throat where there is a protuberance. For this reason, the larynx is popularly called the Adam's apple. This casing is formed of cartilages and muscles. It protects as well as houses the trachea. The next we can articulatory system. Let's see about the articulatory system. So articulatory system consists of the roof of the mouth, which consists of teeth, ridge, hard palate, soft palate, uvula. The next is convex part near upper frontal, which is called as alveolar ridge, and the concave bony surface, that is hard palate, the soft and fleshy surface, that is soft palate, and the extreme end of the roof of the mouth, which is uvula. So the roof of the mouth, so the alveolar ridge, which is otherwise called as teeth ridge, is situated immediately after the upper frontal. The sounds which are produced touching this convex part are what? They are called alveolar squeeze. The next is hard palate. The hard palate is the concave part of the roof of the mouth. It is situated on the middle part of the roof. So then soft palate, which is otherwise called as the velar. The lower part of the roof of the mouth is called soft palate. When it is lowered, the air stream from the lungs has access to the nasal cavity. So the sound produced touching this area with the back of the tongue are called so in velar sounds. So the next is the lips. So lips can be pressed together or brought into contact with the teeth. The consonant sounds which are articulated by touching two lips each other are called bilabial sounds, whereas the sounds which are produced with lip to teeth contact are called labiodental sounds. So we can see the different positions of lips, three positions which are rounded, spread, and neutral. So when the lips are when you pronounce a word, what our lips can be seen rounded. A position where the corners of the lips are brought towards each other and the lips are pushed forward. So and the resulting ball from this position is a rounded one. So the next is spread. The lips can be spread. In this position, the lips are moved away from each other. That is like when we smile. The vowel that we articulate from this position is an unrounded one. Next is neutral. Again, the lips can be neutral, a position where the lips were not noticeably rounded or split. Next is C, the tongue. So the tongue is divided into four parts. That is the tip of the tongue. It is the extreme end of the tongue. Next is the blade of the tongue. It lies opposite to the alveolar ridge. The next is the front of the tongue. It lies opposite to the hard palate. The next is the back of the tongue. It lies opposite to the soft palate or graven. The next is the teeth. The teeth are also very much helpful in producing various speech sounds. So the sounds which are made with the tongue touching the teeth they are called dental sounds. The next is the nose. The nose and its cavity may also be considered as speech organs. The sounds which are produced with the nose they are called nasal sounds. So, in conclusion, producing different speech sounds depends on the movement of speech organs. It is essential to know the movement and the placement of each organ to produce particular sounds. The above descriptions and functions of the organs of speech help the students to produce the consonants and words in a right way. Thank you.